Hey everybody, off to a great start. I don't know what happened. I don't know why this happens. My old computer, the internet would disconnect occasionally when I had all three monitors on at the same time. I don't know why. Brand new computer that's a way better computer should not be doing that. But just in case for some reason that's the problem, I've turned this one off, and we'll find out if that helps anything. I don't know why this happens, but anyway, welcome back. I'm feeling a lot better for those of you in the know. And so is the wife, so is my mom. My dad spent, I guess maybe I didn't announce this part or whatever, but my parents also got coronavirus. My dad spent several days in the hospital getting oxygen. His oxygen levels were low. He was on a couple different medications and whatnot. He is apparently doing fine. He's being released from the hospital today. He still has to be on oxygen a little bit, but he's being released. It makes me happy because I was definitely worried about him there for a little while. So glad that I can take that off my mind. But anyway, yeah, there are a lot of weird stuff going on. For those who have watched the Earth 12 Will It Canon, that's my dad playing future me in that, so you know him from that. But anyway, enough about sad, weird things. We're here to read Justice League Adventures number 32 today. Thank you to everyone who has joined me for all 32 issues so far. We have 2 left after today, and if we do them in, one next week and one the week after that, then I believe it's 3 days later is my son's due date. So we may miraculously make this happen and finish Justice League Adventures like exactly on time. If he decides to come a couple days early, then we'll have 1 issue left of Justice League Adventures that we'll either do the next week or the week after that or something. Just stay tuned and we'll figure it out. But yeah, which of course I'm sure my son will play past James eventually in videos, or little kid James or whatever. Something will happen with that. But anyway, let's switch over to this. Today's issue, Justice League Adventures number 32, is titled You've Got Trouble. It was written by Keith Giffen. He's a pretty prolific Marvel DC dude. He created Ambush Bug, Lobo, The Extremists, which were those guys in the start of what was it? Shadow of the Hawk in Justice League Unlimited. So maybe I'll be Tracer, is all I'm saying. He's the writer of a bunch of other notable DC stuff: Justice League International, Action Comics, Ambush Bug, of course, since he created him, Doom Patrol, bunch of stuff. So that's Keith Giffen. He is the writer of this issue. You've seen his name on a billion things. Artist for this issue is Dean Haspiel, I think, probably. His official website is deanhaspiel.com, but this is a rather interestingly formatted page. I definitely turned off ad blocker for his website, but it continues to tell me to turn off ad blocker, so that's a thing. He's on Twitter at Dean Haspiel, and his bibliography includes stuff like he worked on, I believe this is an original creation of his, the Red Hook. It was on his website here somewhere. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe I went to the homepage on accident or something. There we go. This is an original creation of his, I believe. But he's also worked on Detective Comics, Justice League International, this Justice League Adventures issue with Keith Giffen, a bunch of other stuff. He is the artist for this issue. Find him on Twitter if you want to. I'm going to close out all these things. I like to try to do that just to give us an idea of what we're in for, but honestly, it doesn't ever really help us with what to expect. Dean Haspiel, I think, He also had something to do with Bored to Death, the HBO series. I couldn't figure out in time what exactly he did for that show, but that is a very funny, good show that you should watch. Bored to Death, if you haven't watched it before. It's pretty short, one season, I think. Zach Galifianakis, main character is the dude who plays the video store owner in Parks and Rec, if that means anything to you. And it's also got, what's his name? Ted Danson, and I don't know, a few other people. It's really funny. You should watch it. That's all I have to say. But yeah, Just League Adventures number 32. Let's get into it. We're going to go through it twice as usual. If you haven't been here before, we read through it once, and then we go and take notes on everything ever. Any characters, locations, or objects that appear in the issue. Anything that sticks out as not canon, contradicting continuity from the shows. Any references to things that happened in the cartoon. Passages of time. Any characters that have concrete origins. Brainiac, Supergirl, those kind of things. Pop culture, any pop culture references. Obvious weather clues that would give us time of year, like hurricanes or snow or that kind of thing. And then any other notes that we want to take on the issue. So let's do it. And then we'll take a quick commercial break. And when we come back from that... Wait, no. We'll read the issue. We'll do the commercial break. We'll take notes on the issue. We'll probably do a second commercial break. And then we will be drawing a character from this series, making like a profile picture or whatever you want to call it for the Watchtower Database website in the style of those full body quarter turn model sheet looking images. Today I would like to draw the Daxamite girl that has been brought up by Bob several times, and we never get around to it. I kind of hinted at it by putting Power Girl in the graphic for this week for the Twitch streams. So James dropped the beat, and it was sick. I think that's what you mean. Yeah, I just I've got two different Wi-Fi signals in the house. I've disconnected from one and trying the other one. Really wish this would not happen. This only seems to be happening when I'm doing the Twitch streams lately. I haven't had any other internet issues in this house unless I'm doing the Twitch streams. So I don't know why. It's faster than the last house. It's stronger than the last house. I have a better computer now. The internet gods do not smile upon me. Not really sure. But anyway, you didn't miss much. I think you missed me saying... that I was going to draw Power Girl. If you, or not Power Girl, the almost Power Girl, whatever you want to call her. I was saying, if you guys want me to do that, let me know. If you want me to draw a different character, if there's a unanimous, like, draw Polar Lord instead, or whatever, I'll do that. But that's what I was planning on drawing today, was Daxamite Girl. You guys can finally watch me do that. Anyway, alright. Let's get into it and hope that the internet stays connected, LOL. You've got trouble. Justice League Watchtower. What are you doing, Flash? Says the Watchtower. Playing Doom Racer 2004 online? A video game? The video game you can't play at home? Figured I'd, hang with you. Hang? Keep you company. Hang out. That won't be necessary. I don't mind. I'm sure you don't. Being a Saturday night and all, I thought maybe you could use some company. No company. Thank you for the offer. I could be out and back with some pizza, some Chacos, and a six-pack of... Do Martians have a soda preference? Click. Why are you doing this to me? Jeez, Sean, how long have we been teammates? We hardly know each other. I figured since neither of us had any plans, we could... Bond? Sure, bond. What, your date stood you up? What makes you say that? Wally. Oh yeah, you can read minds. I'll see you to the teleporter. Teleporter? Then you're not... No, we are not. Take a rain check? No. Do Martians take rain checks? Don't you have cable, Wally? Sure do. Premium package, 362 channels. Make use of it. Oh man, I need some, I don't have my Hal Jordan can in here. Oh no! Well, this kind of works. Okay. I live... Zzz. It's a Justice League mug. See you at the next meeting, Flash. Overriding system security. System accessed. Uploading into system. Override in 4, 3. Form acquired. Form? Computer, run a full system diagnostic. Hard target unauthorized input. Who speaks? Who speaks? Hold for voice ID. Voice match to Jones, Jean. Reference extraterrestrial life form, Martian. Enough of this. Identify yourself. I am new life. I am the first Ethernet evolved life form. Ethernet evolved? How is that possible? Unknown, irrelevant. I am. Wally, if this is your idea of a joke. I am the next consciousness, the first of a new order. All right, this has gone far enough. There is nothing you can do. This system is mine. This construct is mine. Jean Jones, you will exit the form immediately or be terminated. The form? My body. I will be born from this construct. Skeek! Skeek! Repeat, you will exit now. The watchtower. Exit the form or be terminated. Skeek! I don't believe it. You're transforming the entire watchtower. Form adaptation complete. Skeek! Must get to the air hatch. Creep! Almost creep! Not smart, Jean Jones. Creak! You should have left when you had the chance. Wachum! Your presence here is deliberately disruptive. Oh! I will not allow that. Not giving you a choice in the matter. Ch-doom! This is foolish. I am all things around you. I am the construct, first of my kind. This form will serve as a model for all forms to come. Zeet, 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 zeet. Zzz, zzz. From this form, I will create a world of constructs. I will remake the earth in my image. I will be the machine god. Then perhaps I should just disappear. You think to elude me by turning invisible, shifting optical to infrared. Shump. I see you, Jean Jones. This has gone on long enough. Load molecular disassembling spray. Ugh, burning through my... And with that... Goodbye, Jean Jones. Still alive. You are more durable than you appear. Perhaps a second jolt. Hold. A teleporter has been activated. An intruder. Guess who? Okay, not good. Intruder ID established. Positive match to West. Wallace. Sub-reference. Flash. Ah, jeez. You were having a party. Wally. Uh-oh. The lights are going out. Most definitely not good. Why are you here? What the? Wallace West. Why are you here? Answer and be terminated. Yow! Jean, isn't this where you tell me I've been punked? Wally. Jean, you're in my head. I'm going to mind meld with you. Meld? Don't resist. I need your speed. Meld? You have to trust me. It's only a matter of time before the construct decides to blow the airlocks. Until who blows the airlocks? Wally. Trust. Right. It's just, I'm not really comfortable with the whole meld thing, you know? Ah! Contact. I am born! Jean, what are we doing? We are manually shutting down the entire system. You couldn't do this by yourself? No, the construct was too fast to defend itself, faster than me. You, on the other hand. So you needed speed. Yes, the kind of speed only you can provide. And you can do this and still talk with me? Your computers are primitive compared to Martian models. I just needed the speed. Friction looks to be a problem. Nothing we can't handle. Yeah, nothing we can't handle. We make a pretty good team, don't we? Don't we? Jean? Jean, you still in there? As teams go, Flash, we are not entirely bad. I can live with that. By the way, I think we're winning. What have you done? How did you do this to me? It never knew what hit it. Is it really alive? I am not sure. So, we keeping it in there? I wasn't done playing. Your game will do until a better prison can be arranged. What if it gets out of the program? I added a Martian system security lockdown program. It's not going anywhere. You're going to study it, aren't you? In due time. It is a one-of-a-kind life form. Speaking of one-of-a-kind life forms... This is unacceptable. I am the machine god. Ow! Stop it! Thank you for being so stubborn. Anyone else would have let it go when I said I didn't want company. You're welcome, I think. That was a compliment, right? Close enough. This cannot be. How did you do this? Enough of that. Click. I guess that takes care of things. Now we have the rest of the night. Right, pal? I have a lot of work to do, Wally. I'm sure you do too. But you what, Wally? I brought a pizza. I can just hang out all night. Soon. Well, interesting. Just interesting? Messy as well. It's pizza. It's supposed to be messy. Interesting. Back to interesting. So, how's your love life? My what? You know, how's it going with the ladies? Wink wink, say no more, you know what I mean? I have no idea what you mean. Jeez, John, it's guy talk. Can we go back to talking pizza? I really thought hanging out with you would be more fun. You want fun, Wally? Let's go play Doom Racer 2004. But I am the machine god! The end. Oh, Jesus. What a weird little issue here. Okay. What do we got going on in the chat here? I will give you an extra $50 to draw Polar Lord name. Ignore Bob completely. That's very enticing, Rob, but I don't know if you're telling the truth here. Anybody else see the Inside of You episode with Clancy Brown? I've not. I've been trying to catch up on all the Inside of You episodes that have, other DC actors, but that's a lot of the people that he brings on. I'm currently, I just finished listening to the Justice League reunion episode that he did. I didn't know there was a Clancy Brown one, actually, so I will check that out. You can draw whatever you want. Oh, thanks, Greg. Jean knows Flash's volume is after Starcross. That's what I was thinking, too. Or he can read his mind and know his identity before most of the others. I suppose so, but that'd be kind of weird. Yeah, lots of sound effects. Possible, but I didn't think Jean would read minds against someone's will, as he would not do so to Lord Jean. Yeah, but I think that's like a Martian courtesy kind of thing. He certainly doesn't mind reading minds of bad guys and stuff, so I don't know. He probably did know the identities of the others. Heck, Clark just took him to his family home. That's true. I think it's probably not intended to be like a reference to identities being revealed in Starcross, but I would guess that canonically that has to be the reason, maybe. Watchtower knows his identity too. That's true. So I don't know. Only Spock gets to mind meld with people. Yeah, that was kind of a weird, like, great brain robbery sort of thing. I thought maybe Jean was actually going to, like, possess Flash's body or something, but he just kind of did like a firestorm kind of like brain accomplice thing. James has secretly Bruced him. I mean, think about it. They're both good at art, and we have never seen them in the same room. That's true. I also look exactly like him. I'm like 60 years old, and other similarities. James is secretly Ted sitting on my shoulders. I don't think I can be both Bruce Timm and that, so we'll have to take a vote, I guess. Lucky that Martian programs are compatible with Earth computers. I was thinking the same thing. He just I guess he just knew a Martian computer thing. I did miss a couple of sounds in there. Yeah, there was also patoom. I'm sorry, I see it right here. There was also an earlier that I missed. Sorry about that, you guys. Day ruined. Flash is obviously Tommy Wiseau fan driving that anyway. Hauser said, yeah, there was that, and then he also referenced Monty Python with the "wink, wink, say no more, know what I mean" thing. Well, this fits in nicely to the end of the JLU era. It's the Justice League Watchtower, though, and there were teleporters on it, which was kind of weird. Oh, wait, it can't be Astro Stark. Yeah, old Watchtower. Yeah, all right. Well, let's go back to the start. We'll see what we can figure out here. Let us take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Okay. I was totally not even thinking of the hypocrisy of the first Watchtower existing, but thinking it was after Starcross because of him knowing Wally West's name. So I don't know. We could go with that theory of that Jean just knows he's Wally because he's read his mind or something. But Starcross seemed to be the moment where everybody found out who the Flash is. I don't really know. But anyway, we've got the Flash. We've got Whoops. We've got Jean Jones. We have the Watchtower. And we have Earth, because you can see it right there. I don't really count it unless you just see it from the outside. Which also there was the moon, which in theory should be a moon that the Justice League made a few issues into the series. Okay, Doom Racer 2004. And I will also write Doom Racer 2004 maybe implies we're in 2004. Because why not? Wouldn't you think? Okay. Keeping company. Chacos. Which is the DC equivalent of Oreos, I believe. Those are mentioned. Which is like a Jean Jones thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Oreos. 6-pack of Doom. I like how what's the soda preference? He couldn't have done beer. It's a kids thing. Okay, we got nothing. I'll see you to the teleporter. Okay, so we got kind of a non-canon thing here. Original Watchtower has teleporters? Question mark. We get the name of this guy here in a second, so I'll wait here. We got the premium package of the cable. Okay. Sean Jones just eating popcorn at home in his, like, half of his costume is kind of weird. Ethernet evolved life form. Where did there's no origin for this character, right? He just comes out of nowhere, or is it supposed to be that he like came out of the game? I don't really know. But okay. Let's see. We got Mars is mentioned. We got Martians are mentioned. Okay. Skeek. Transforming the Watchtower. Yep. I like how they're in this like weird Star Trek Generations ribbon thing just the whole time. Or the space ribbon thing from A League of Their Own. There's just a big pink energy mass. Because cool Kirby space thing or something. You know, I don't know. I should have left when you had the chance. Okay. I am the construct. Okay, so the construct is what he's calling himself. What are you guys talking about? On the topic of Clancy Brown, was everyone's favorite scene with him as Lex? I mean, Great Brain Robbery is a great episode but that's Flash stuff. I like his introduction with Superman in Lex's office when he's like talking to him about, you know, I own this town and blah blah blah, and he'll own Superman and da da da. That's a good one. Also, I guess his transformation scene with Brainiac is pretty cool. Because I'm evil, yeah, I guess we can count that. For me, it's the I'll beat it scene at the beginning of Better World. Oh, yeah. The burn, that one. But it's a different Lex Luthor. I don't know if we count that. Wally doesn't drink alcohol, but only drinks cream soda. Okay. I can't remember. Did the JLU use the Javelin to get from Earth to the Watchtower before JLU? Yes. That's like their only mode of transportation. There were no teleporters before JLU. Remember, kids don't drink in super speed. He just naturally evolved from the Ethernet, I guess so. The Nexus, thank you, that's what it's called. My fave is his monologue to Amazo. It really shows his intentions. Yeah, that's good stuff. Okay, we got, what else here? Machine Evolution. Did he already call him Wally? I can't remember. I know he will here in a minute. What am I gonna... I can't decide, like... This is a similar thing to when Brainiac takes over the Watchtower in the Static Shock Justice League crossover, because there's just all these aspects of the Watchtower that we've never seen before, besides... I guess the teleporters don't count in this, but all the, you know, there's these little robots that are chasing after Jean. There's these saws coming out of the wall. Infrared scanner thing, molecular disassembling spray. Are these all things that the construct is creating because he's in the system, or were these all in the Watchtower already and he's just taking them over? And the similarities to the Brainiac thing being that in the Static Shock episode, there's like a cleaning robot with a little like feather duster hand and like a giant like bulky fighting robot that ends up in the Static Shock intro. That's also like, did Brainiac make those? Were they already there and he just took them over? I don't know. So I guess I'll count all these things that he's doing here. There's just a lot of weird stuff. Because I don't know what to call half this, you know. A bunch of Dr. Octopus tentacle things coming out. I guess if he mentions it, maybe. I don't know. Infrared optical something. Infrared optics, I guess we could do. infrared optics, and then we got, what was it called? Molecular disassembling spray. With that, goodbye, Jean Jones. Don't see any logos. Vroom, there we go. That's the one I missed. I don't see any logos on the pizza or the soda. Okay. I guess I will do, where did it go here? There we go. Jean and Watchtower files both know Flash is Wally West. Wally Wessie. Should be after Star-Crossed. Okay. Star-Crossed, but the original Watchtower is still here intact. Okay. Okay. Did this. Nothing really new here. I am the machine god. Because reasons. And then just a bunch of extra chat between these two. Okay, pop culture Flash quotes Monty Python with wink wink, nudge nudge, know what I mean. Oh, say no more, that's what it was. Not nudge nudge, that's part of it too though. Obviously, that's like just a phrase, but that specific ordering of it is from a Monty Python sketch. So I would think that's what he's quoting. And I guess that's it. Okay. We'll skip second commercial break, whatever. So that's Just Like Adventures 32. I haven't seen really any, besides Rob, objections to drawing Dexamite Girl, so we'll go ahead and do that here in just a second. Wow, 4 characters, or really 3 characters and mentioned Martians in this entire issue. Good for them. That kind of balances out those earlier issues. Especially number 6, you know. With all the supervillains. I guess I will mark this one in red because I don't know how we can really explain those couple of things. The teleporters and the Wally West knowledge there. Anything that I mark in red is not like me determining like once and for all this is not canon, but it is definitely like a marker for myself in the future of you know, take a look at this one specifically when you do a Will It Canon video. I see someone wants Polar Lord. Nah, I've been putting off Dexamite Girl for some time. I'm gonna do that. He's from number Ice Villains 1. I gave him oh, what's his name? Patrick Warburton voice the whole time. He was basically Kronk in the issue. That was number... I'm sure it has an ice name. Cold War, yep, number 12. I'll draw Polar Lord eventually. Polar Lord Britain, yep. Yeah, so next time we'll be reading number 33. Again, 2 issues left. If you're hopping off right now, I understand. Thanks for joining me. But stick around if you want to just kind of hang out, talk about whatever, while I draw Daxamite Girl. I can't remember what her name is ever. Her name is Daxamite Girl. I'm going to use Galatea as a base for this. I think it's DCAU Universe is the name. Yes. So there was a guy named Slade, like Teen Titans Slade, like that was his picture, on the message boards back in the early 2000s that Ted and I met on. And he did all of this awesome DCAU artwork in these kind of model sheet poses like this, just to like he and myself and a handful of other people would do this on this message board where we would like basically fill in the blanks of the characters that either had very low resolution model sheets released on like the Warner Brothers website, but you could barely see them, and we would clean them up and blow up the image and stuff, or just create completely from scratch characters that we didn't even have model sheets for. And he is still up to it today. You can find him at DeviantArt. DCA Universe is his name. He's been doing a lot of cool art lately. He's doing some for the Watchtower Database website in exchange for access to model sheets, like rare model sheets that Maddie and I have found over the years, that we have on our like Watchtower Database Google Drive secret stash. But lots of cool stuff here. A lot of characters that either he tries to stick to the ones that have actual model sheets rather than creating ones from scratch, but that's what we're going to be doing today. And I bring all of this up because I'm going to use his Galatea as a base. I would use this Tim Levin's Power Girl, but I think it's a little too like heroic, maybe. We can kind of decide here in a second, but let's see. We got characters, profiles, resized, villains, G for Galatea. I kind of like this Supergirl-ish pose better. I might shrink the head a little bit just because I think that this character here, she's a little more adult, a little less petite than Galatea or Supergirl. Right now, I'm just trying to find a good angle of her head to use as the reference / what head that I will trace. I try to find an actual panel for at the very least the head, so I make it as on model as possible. But then from there I'll just kind of eyeball the rest of the costume and stuff, and we'll figure this out together. There was an okay one a couple pages back. Just trying to see, because I know she had a moment here at the end. I was just trying to see if there was a good angle. Nope, that was the end of the issue. Let's see. Go back here. Maybe this one, but you can't really see all of her head. I might have to just reference the shape of the hair and just kind of recreate her face, I guess, using Galatea as a base. Construct is a villain from the comics. Oh, they could be the same or a version of. Did we cover the Robin issue yet? No, that is, I think, the next issue. I should have checked on that. Let's go back to Justice League Adventures. So we just read 32. Keep going. Come on. Keep going. Just read 32. So, yeah, 33 is the Robin issue, and then 34 is the final issue. That's our next... that's the Tim Levin's one, too. Huzzah! But, yeah. God damn. I don't know. There must be some good shot of her hair or something. Which way is Galatea facing? This way. Okay. That's an okay one. That's not terrible. Okay, I guess this is probably the best angle right here to use. So let me grab this. And I guess I'll flip the image because it doesn't really matter too much. We'll do, size it up a bit. Let's do 1,000%. Yeah, okay, but I'm gonna make this 6. Is that good? Is this a lovely angle for you guys here? You just keep the image right here the whole time. We will paste the head in, kind of try to align it a little better with her own head, but again, I'm gonna try to kind of keep it a little smaller. That seems like it might be a good, maybe a little bit more head size here. Kind of looking at the preview up here. Because it's not, I'm not going to keep this facial expression, but you know. All right. Before we get too deep into this, I will save this. DCAU Designs. We want, oh God, what is her name? Claudette. Okay. No, I'm not going to remember that at all. Now, I do want to, maybe I can, maybe I can line up Galatea's face a little bit with the other head here. So that, yeah, I think that'll do pretty well. This back over. Okay. I think that should do pretty okay. So start on the hair here. I'm going to simplify it a little bit because John Delaney's style is a little slightly more detailed than it might have been on the show. Skin color is a bit off. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be combining any of this. I'm going to be just using this as references here as starting points to completely create the character model. I don't know if I'll do a, I think you asked this before. I don't know if I'll do a DCAU Power Girl design ever, just because Tim Levins has already taken care of that for me. But that's not to say it's impossible. I've been working on a recreation of old coloring book page that from a coloring book that came out before Justice League, the cartoon, did, but it still features a bunch of Justice League characters kind of in designs before they had designs on the shows. and I'm recreating that in like, oh, this is what they ended up looking like on Justice League Unlimited. So that's a fun thing that I've got coming up. So yeah, as you can see, I am just recreating the hair here, which is lining up pretty okay with the Galatea head underneath. Galatea head is something that one dude got, probably. The guy in Fearful Symmetry. You know, what do you think of the corporate prepackaged pop kids like these days? Hate it, that guy. You know, because he was sleeping with Galatea. Do you get my funny joke? Okay, I'm going to use Galatea's actual head shape here for the head shape because it is much more DCAU looking to me than the one from the comic. So far so good. Yeah, it was worth it, yeah. So her face is a pretty generic Bruce Timm-y face. There's nothing much unique about it, so I'm not going to worry too much about like, oh no, her eyes are not right, kind of a thing. But Galatea looks a little evil in this. Oop. So I'm going to definitely expand the eyes a bit here. Do her eyes go all the way? Yeah, it looks like it. Female eyes on this style sometimes don't connect all the way on the little like tips here. Like you can see on Wonder Woman, kind of there's a little gap there. But it looks like hers do. So, okay. And again, I do not claim to be a master of this or anything like that. But I've been doing it a while, so it's fun to play around with these characters. Okay. So we've got I'm gonna try, I don't think that seems like a better alignment there. Oops. Does that look weird? No, it looks weird. Why does that look weird? I think I need to rotate this eye a little bit here. I'll still redo the actual pupil kind of area because it looks a little strange. So maybe that? Is that gonna look okay? I guess so. I'm not completely happy with that, but it's okay. Make things a little easier to tell what I'm doing here than just the plain transparent background. I did not remember that I haven't seen the episode in a while. Oh, did not remember that I haven't seen the episode in a while. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a memorable aspect of the episode. But he talks about how she lies in bed and has nightmares and stuff because she has that psychic connection to Supergirl. So I'm sure there was a little more going on there. Okay, does this look better? I guess so. She needs eyebrows is probably what the problem is. But I don't want to give her the evil eyebrows. Wonder if this will... I mean, most DCAU characters' eyebrows are just like, they look mad all the time. So it's not going to be that big of a deal if that's what I choose to do here. And I think her eyebrows actually were colored blonde, which is different. Usually they're, no matter what a character's hair color is, or their eyebrows are black. I guess most of these panels are her eyebrows are black, so I will do that. He's been working in the Tim Arcel since 1939. It's true. They just cuddled. It's that. Then it could be. Yeah. You know, most 30-something adults, you know, they meet at a bar, they just go home, they just snuggle. I'm not judging. Sounds kind of nice. Not a lot of room when you're snuggling in bed with a pregnant lady. You gotta kind of work out some I want to say positions, but that sounds a little weird, a little more dirty than I intended it to. What does her nose look like? Normal nose. She's got actual nostrils. Guess I could have checked this guy. So okay. Most Tim style girls don't actually have nostrils, weirdly, so it's a nice change of pace, you know. This is looking pretty okay so far. I will give her... What's her lips like? What's her lips like? Okay. I guess it's just kind of normal. Same kind of stuff we got here. So then we got... The lips are always not the actual... they don't have an actual outline like in black. I'll end up coloring that outline there, the lip color. Is there any other distinctive... Oops, don't look at this. That's the next video. Any other distinctive facial features? I don't think so. She's got a pretty plain Jane face here. He kind of gave her a little cheek mark there when she's smiling. I don't know if that happens again. If it does, I might include it. Do we like the face that's going on here, or do we think, because right here her nose doesn't quite connect. I don't know if that's just a choice John Delaney made in that moment, but I am noticing that her chin is a little squarer than I drew it here. So let's redo this line here. Is that gonna work? Yeah, that should be good. Okie doke. Lois Lane has that same kind of squared off chin. You're right, yes. Galatea could have used less lipstick. Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to close Premiere because I keep clicking on it on accident. And I can probably close, you know, the stream behind me. There we go. Turn this off just in case that's affecting things. Yeah, I'll mess with the nose here and see if that looks weird at all. Yeah, I think it does. I don't like that. I'll leave it like this. Okay, I'm pretty good with that. So now we move on to costume. I guess I can now kind of decide if I want to move. Let's delete the Galatea head from behind this. So do I want to move the head back at all? Because it kind of was in a little bit more of a spunky position there with Galatea than we had it. I think that's probably fine where it is. And I think I am still going to increase the body size a little bit. Just it wasn't quite enough. Give myself a little more room. Just because she seems like a little bit more, a little less. The bigger the head, it usually kind of denotes youth, and she seems like she was kind of more of a adult character in this. So I think that for the most part that their costumes are just skin tight, and then I'll add the details later, but let me double check that. If the circle, no, looks like the circles are all flush with their body shapes. They don't stick out at all. And the boots are maybe the only part that I wish there were some better angles of these costumes. Give me feet. Ha 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 ha. I should just go back to DeviantArt, right? Where is the... Oh, there we go. There was an okay angle there. Yeah, they kind of got the little flash, bunched up ankles kind of thing happening. So other than that, I'm just going to basically trace the body without thinking about any of the extraneous shapes. And we'll worry about that when we actually get to that part. Is hands? Yeah, hands are like Superman costume. Just cut off at the wrists. Yeah, okay. So I've been scrolling through Craig Russo's social media profiles, attempting to grab some posts or footnotes on the script we were talking about this morning. Fun thing I just found out, apparently he has a script and or plot outline for Batman Beyond 25 that was never used due to the series cancellation. Awesome. I wonder if we should... That's probably, I guess, maybe for a different video. Harley in the BTAC holiday issue has nostrils. Okay. Yeah, he drew her a little bit more detailed in that than usual, so that was kind of interesting. The cover page has a good look at the costume. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Come on, go back one more. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a little bunched up ankle-y kind of thing. I might even use that foot as a reference for what to do for hers. Shut up. My hard drives like to just sit here every once in a while and just until I smack it, you know? Yeah, I'm hoping that maybe we can get an interview out of him, and it can be brought up during the scheduling convo or the interview itself. Yeah, I think we might be able to do that because of how, he saw our stuff on Twitter and was like, oh, hey, here you go. Tim looking younger actually makes sense. Return of the Joker more creepy, or actually makes Return of the Joker more creepy than if he was drawn more the age he actually was by the time that went down. Yeah, no, it does do that. That's true. Have I mentioned that you're a nerd yet? Me? Oh, man. How could you say such an accurate thing? It's like you've seen me play trombone or something. No, okay, I don't have to do that line there. Okay, how is this looking for... Yeah, okay, going pretty okay. Gonna wait on any inward details until I get done with these outer lines here, because I want to make sure that I'm not messing up anything on the costume. She has... Do they have heels? They don't have heels. So I might have to get creative with the feet here. It's probably okay like this. Funny, I do art commissions for friends and family and whoever else every once in a while, and I did one for a friend's like group family photo, and they wanted it in the DCAU Bruce Timmey art style, and I got to this pubic area, and the mom complained that I had given her a camel toe. And I was like, well, I mean, this is how it's drawn in this style, but I can remove it. And oh yes, please do that. It's very embarrassing, kind of thing. Like, okay, this is what you wanted, but whatever. That should be okay for the feet there. Trombones for suckers, drumlines where it's at. I don't know about that. Something tells me that's not correct, but I don't know, I'm not positive. Now, yes, I am going to increase the bust size here because it does seem like that is the case in the issue. So get off my butt about it, okay? Just making art here, nothing weird. I'm not gonna do a stream of there was a person that wanted me to do some naked what's her name, girl Thundercats character, I can't think of the name, a while ago, and then when it got to the time of me going, okay, give me money for that, like I hadn't drawn it yet, I was I always do half up front, half when I'm done. Like, okay, so it's going to be this much money, and I never heard from them again. Which is fine, because I didn't really want to draw that anyway. But, you know, money. Sometimes a baby's got to do what a baby's got to do, you know? Okay, so we got the basic body shape now. Can kind of recrop this. Didn't need all of that. I am also going to move all three of these over a bit because it's kind of weirdly cropped. Okay, that looks better. Has anybody ever thought that the choice of black and red for the Beyond suit and gadgets is a nod to Adam West Batman and his gear that shared the color scheme? I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with the Adam West stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Oops. There we go. And there. Almost forgot to give her the finger, you know what I mean? Okay. Any other missing hand details? No. Okay, so we've got the basic outline. Yeah, it could have been. Maybe, but I think they were just going from a future punk thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the thought process was behind that, but I like it. Okay, so they do have these neck ring kind of things that I didn't really notice before. Because in here, in the comic itself, they're just, again, flush with their skin. Yeah. But on the cover, main blonde dude had a neck ring that was a little, it kind of came out a little bit. Yeah, it does a little bit here and then here. So, I don't know. I think it would probably look better to just keep it on the surface of the costume. Like this here. So, looks like bottom of the neck here. And then, oh, god damn it. I don't mean to open Premiere. About this amount of space. Should work. Looks about right. Close Premiere. Here we go. Stop it, James. She's underage. Oh, well, her model references. Stop what? I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Galatea, I don't think, is underage because Supergirl is not by Justice League Unlimited, and they talk about Galatea being older or more mature. Although I suppose Galatea is really technically like a year or two old or less. So who knows? Okay, so we've got, looks like they've got some shoulder lines. I gotta find good angles of the costumes here. I don't see them there, so maybe they don't. What do we got on the cover? Yeah, no, I don't see them there, so. Okay, so we've got big oval things on the arms. Use an actual oval shape here. Seems about right. Maybe a little more, oops, Okay, let's try that. And then this kind of comes. Okay, so give myself the actual boob line here. So I can have something to go off of for the shaping of this kind of arm chest lines here. So it kind of just goes underneath here. A little farther back. How far down are we going? A little less than half. And then it goes over about right here. And the arm kind of comes in just a bit and then back over for this guy. Okay. The big oval things, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we've got another oval around that oval. Okay. Or I guess kind of inside of it. So let's do maybe this. It's a little too much. Go. Okay, so it looks like this kind of extends a little more upward. Just like you guys watching this stream, you know? And then we've got big old circle here. Okay, so it goes from there to there. So let's go from about here to here. Play around with the shape of this in a second. So it's also going to have a circle inside the circle. Okay, that seems about right. Maybe it was a little bit smaller than that. Oop. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, really? I have to redo that whole thing again? A little bit smaller. Oh my god. Yes. Stroke. Okay, there we go. And then I want to just do this. Okay, so that part's taken care of. On the cover, we can't really see the other circle on there. I guess on some of these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of eyeball it a little bit here. I feel like it'd be kind of weird if you didn't see that. Oh my god. Don't get sick, guys. I mean, I guess I'm basically not sick at this point, but dusty old bones full of green dust, you know what I'm saying? Why does this make a properties window every time? I don't want that. Thank you, Monty. Okay, so I guess I can just kind of, again, sort of eyeball this to be about like so. Seems about right. And what do we got going on? We just have Superman hand lines here. So let me use Galatea's gloves as a bit of reference. And here. Okay, so we got the upper body going okay so far. What do they got for like belt type things? They don't. Oh, all I've got left is the boots. That's awesome. Okay. That's not gonna help me. So a little below the calf. So we'll do like so. And like so. Cool. We need to do lines for the highlights, which I'll get to on the shoulders in a second, but there's also definitely highlights on the boots. And it looks like we got a line here on the boots as well, so I will definitely do that. Just doing it for you, Bob? Are you happy to finally have this happening? I think I'm gonna do a little bit of this. It's a little much. And then also maybe not have it actually connect here. Actually, that looks weird when it doesn't, so. Okay. I think I can maybe. I'm just gonna redo this line. It looks a little too descriptive. I don't know how else to say that. It's a little better. Okay, so boots, highlights. Hey, this isn't Power Girl. It might be. Who knows? Boot highlights. Okay. So we're going to come swirling down to the little crease there. Actually, I'm just going to kind of do this from I guess memory, whatever you want to call it. A lot of the Vandal Savage Batman, the Savage Time Batman, he's got quite the boot highlights going on that have stuck with me for a while. That should do. So we get to coloring, that'll look nice. And then we got the shoulder highlights up here too. Looks like they just kind of come down. Well, what's in the issue here? Ah. They kind of swirl over a little bit. Following the shape of the shoulder. Oop, I hate it when I do that. And then they do come down at the bottom, right? Yeah. And what's the other shoulder like? Same kind of deal. Okay, and I know there are some chest highlights. What do we got going on the cover? Nah, that's not really a good angle. Yes, we are looking for references for the chest area. I thought at first maybe they had numbers on their uniforms here. I'm not drawing nipples. What are you talking about? The big oval things. Yeah. It's just a part of the process of drawing. This is a lot more involved than the one Reverse Flash. Yeah, for sure. Reverse Flash was basically just tracing it. These are the ones that I have more fun doing because I get to kind of make stuff up. You know, do my best to replicate what we see in the comic. It's so hard to tell if they have their shoulders actually have like line separations. Some of the angles it does. You know, I'm talking about like a line like right here on their shoulder, like right here. I'll probably just leave it as it is. I guess I can go off of this. I think I will do just one of those, and they definitely had highlights down like the circle area. Oh boy. Yeah, like right here. I just don't know if that connects to anything above the boobs in a different spot. I like this panel here. Okay, yeah, I guess it does kind of come down a little bit here. And then down here. We have contact with John Delaney. I should have asked him if he had the actual like model sheet for this character. But I think that's it for the details. Does she have any like muscle lines? I know the dudes do. Doesn't look like it. Their costumes have a little bit of fold to them, so maybe I will I don't know. It does look better when it's completely like form fitted like this. So I can't decide if I want to add, you know, little creases, little fold things. But I'll probably just leave it as is. I'm not seeing muscle lines on her specifically. She's got a little ab line there. Nothing there. Nothing in most of these. Yeah, there's not really room for it. So I think I'm done with the line work. So now we can color. So all of these areas are black. All of this. And okay. I guess I'll leave that as a highlight down there too. Oops. As always, my favorite part is just coloring in all the black areas of like basically inking it. Just kind of suddenly makes the whole thing feel more real, more like, oh yeah, that does look good. I did a good job with that part, kind of a thing. I'll zoom back out here in a minute, just taking care of the little bits and pieces that didn't quite fill in right. Little corners is where it usually happens. So yeah, I mean, already I'm like, okay, yeah, this looks good. Let's do bring up my, where is it? Color palette here. There we go. Ugh, my wrist has been hurting from drawing on my tablet here. I've been doing a lot of catching up with a lot of commissions, and I've been doing that coloring book redo I was talking about. So a lot of drawing, and my wrist is starting to be like, hey dude, can you stop? Not cool, man. That and that and that. Doing the skin color now. That and this. Kind of weird that there's no finger lines of any kind, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. Skin. Did this miss anything? Yes, a little bit. I try to keep a consistent color palette with these character designs. I'm using the same one that I use for Legacies, and that the other guys also use for Legacies. Other artists that work on the comic. But it is taken from color picking different colors from a Luciano Vecchio drawing of the Justice League fighting I don't know, bad guys from some capstone book from several years ago, 2015, 16, something like that. Oops, I forgot I deleted Galatea's head. Okay, I'll just figure it out. But yeah, that's where that's where the colors that I use come from, I suppose, if you're interested. I've just been using them long enough that I'm like, hey, I might as well just keep using them. Okie dokie, there's that. Got the Okay. This overlay is kind of funny. It's like a biker kind of looking thing. Okay, we got the skin colored. Oh, I forgot she does have like visible pupils that I need to, you know, you can see like Wonder Woman. So I need to make sure I add that in here. Cool. And her eyes are blue, which I have a very specific eye blue color that I never remember to save into the palette. And I always go and color pick it from Faraday's eye from Legacies #2. Blue eyes. Oh, I did not mean to scroll back in the chat. I missed a lot of chat. Did you say boobs? I did say boobs. I said boobs several times. She looks like she belongs to Zeta. Yeah, kind of row-ish. I'm kind of realizing that my display capture here is a little bit squashed. You guys are seeing a little bit of a distorted image there, so let me fix that. There we go. Anyway, I don't know if it's the suit or the hair, but I feel like she'd be part of the Zeta Project. Are we not all part of the Zeta Project? Very true. It sort of feels like what a DCAU Terra would look like, maybe. Everything is part of the Zeta Project, yep. Want to become famous? Oh man. Stennis. I do want to become famous. I think all I have to do is click block. Am I famous now? Can you tell us anything about your plans for the upcoming year? Sure. Not a lot to reveal or whatever. So last year we had totally planned on wrapping up our storyline that has been going through videos over the course of the last couple of years. But that did not happen because of the virus. We had a handful of locations booked. Scripts were getting close to ready for that sort of thing. And then we had to basically cancel everything because of that we wanted to film in a park, a city park, or yeah, no, what do you call it? County park, state park. That's what I'm trying to think of. Here in where I live, and the park's closed down. They just canceled and refunded everybody's reservations. But then, so that is kind of a loose plan for 2021, is hopefully we all three of us data boys can, did I already inverse the thing? Yes, it did. Can get, sorry, I'm trying to do this at the same time. Can get vaccinated for the virus, and I'm doing that lip thing I was talking about earlier. My lips are always dry. What the fuck am I talking about? That's a hopeful thing that will happen in 2021 is that there is the Poison Ivy clone video. There is a multiverse video that's kind of a sequel to our other multiverse video, and there is a Will It Canon that's coming up soonish, because that's an added part of the story that we've been trying to add in video. We did the DCAU 2 timeline that was added in just to do something, but there's also a Will It Canon that is kind of the finale to the story that will be a lot of fun. And then after the finale to the story, there is more story, but I'm not gonna spoil that right now. Other than that, we've got Ted recorded a unboxing a little while ago for the Azrael Adventures Continue figure. We had an interview, as some of you Twitch boys know. We had an interview with Dina Sherman, who voiced Emmy Lou Brown on Critters. That'll be coming out in a couple months. And Ted and I are also working on a video about the Lady Shiva reference in Batman and Harley Quinn, like what might have actually gone down in that off-screen thing, just kind of like our Rand Thanagar War video. This upcoming Sunday is going to be the Maddie video that was put off because of me getting sick, which is a dive into Batman Adventures Volume 2 and what could have been had they actually gotten the chance to do all 40 issues that they wanted to do instead of just 17. So that's a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool stuff in that. There's a couple of very like, oh my god, that's cool kind of stuff that you might not have known. And yeah, I think I'll stop there. He's going to raise a newborn. Yes, that is also very true. All that stuff is just going to be completely uprooted and destroyed by me having a child. No, I'm sure most of it will be fine. Just have to... It'll be a new experience for old James. But it'll be fun. I think. Boobs, that's what you're only ever talking about. What else is there to say? James should make it dedicated to boobs of the DCAU. Yeah, we could rank DCAU boobs. That'd be a great video. I am not happy with this hair shadow at all. The heck? Go around. Oh, what in the world? That's a weird choice. What do we have for? Okay, her hair. It's almost rim lit like the Flash. What the world is going on out there? I don't know if you can hear that. Alright, I'll do the rim lighting here, I guess. Add some bits here and there. Let's see how this looks. Guess we can go with that. Okay, we got the hair. So now everything is red except the inner circles. And those will be yellow. Okay. Can do, Mr. Sir. What was that thing about Power Girl's boobs getting bigger slightly each issue true, or is that urban legend? I think it's real. There's a what I think Casually Comics did a video about that a little while ago. We're hopefully collaborating with her for the upcoming Will It Canon that I was talking about. Yeah, as far as I know, that's a true thing that Power Girls artists just drew her boobs slightly bigger every issue until DC was like, "Are you drawing the boobs bigger every issue?" And then they went, "What? No." And they're like, "Hey, don't do that. and then they kept them. They left them at wherever they got to at that point. So that's why they're so notoriously large. James, Alex Badass stole that Kid Flash design you did. Yeah, I'm sure he did. He does that all the time and never credits me or anything. So if anyone else wants to ever pester him about that kind of thing, that he should credit other artists when he just steals their work, I won't stop you, because I quite often find that he has just taken something that I've drawn and put it up on his DeviantArt and been like, he changed a very, very tiny thing about it. Barely counts as transforming it at all. I would like a collab with Casually Comics. She's one of my favorite YouTubers right now. Yeah, I found her not too long ago. Didn't know about her at all, and she also just had a kid, so I'm sure that we can find some common ground there. But yeah, she was interested in the topic of the Willet canon that I am working on right now, so that should be fun. It came 5 minutes ago. I don't know if I missed anything. How in the world did the topic boobs come up? Probably because there's boobs here on this character. I think that's where it came from. There. Power Girl always incites these discussions. It comes with the territory, like Dolly Partner Elvira. James is drawing a character that may be Power Girl, so that should be all you need to know. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Just go with the flow. This is what happens. Oops. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Be careful when retracing the... Oh, 20% battery left. Oh no. I think I will make it. When retracing the outlines of this kind of stuff, it often... I mess it up and it gets on the other side and blah, blah, blah. It's all kinds of messed up, Just like, again, zooming in on the crotch. This is what we do here at the Watchtower database. Okay, I think I got all the red. I feel like there needs to be something here. The Galatea design didn't have any shading on the arm here, but it feels a little empty without it. Is that better or worse? I guess it's better than nothing. Okay, and then the outlines of the circles are also red. Pretty happy with how this is turning out. I'm glad that sometimes I'm like, oh man, no matter what I do, I'm not happy with it doesn't look like the character or whatever, but this is a pretty simple design, so can't mess it up too bad. Oh, damn it. Keep doing it. There we go. Okay. So that's all the red areas. They've got kind of bluer highlights, but I think that's just going to be our normal highlight color. I might mess with it in a minute. I think I'm going to mess with the hair color too. It's a little too desaturated. Black highlights. I'm psyched to hear about the team of Casually Comics love for an appreciation of cheesecake. Yeah, good stuff. If James's drawings say Hal Jordan, no one would discuss boobs. I don't know. Hal Jordan's pretty into him. I wish he could draw a Nightwing, but I fear the places the discourse would go. Nightwing would incite the best discourse. He should draw a dick. Will it have anything to do with Lois marrying someone? Oh, you mean like the collab? No. I will say that the collab is... that the topic of the Will It Canon is based on something that came up. We got called out in some other video about a thing, and that's what I'm going to be covering in the video. We finally get to catch back up with Data James in the Will It Canon computer program. The last time we saw him, he was at the end of the Teen Titans video, and he was about to escape the program. You got it, Greg. Okay, so I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna change the hair up a little bit, kind of like that better. I'll brighten it a little bit too. There we go. That's better. The difference there in the hair color. Although you guys are seeing a like semi-transparent, slightly blue shaded version of everything, because I'm like, oh, it's got to look like the Watchtower. Everything's got to be like a screen on the Watchtower. So sorry about that. I think I'm gonna mess with the skin shading a little bit on here, a little bit less right here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so I've just got these yellow areas here left. And then we're done. Thanks, Andrew. There do tend to be, like, some of the older, you know, New Batman Adventures, character designs. The shading is just like a straight line. Like, if you look up the design for Rhino of Muggsy and Rhino fame, it's just a straight line down his whole body. I think that's true anyway. And it's just like, okay, did you try? He's just always being lit from a very boxy angle, I guess. Okie doke. I think we're done. I think I might brighten the black highlights up a little bit. They always end up being a little too dark. But yeah, there we go. We got Cladek, maybe Power Girl, whatever you want to call her. Oh, God. Oh, I do need to color the white areas. I don't want to just leave those actually white. Give them a little bit of separation from the background. There we go. Remove the window. What are you talking about? What? Do you mean like color this skin color? Is that what you're saying? I don't know what you're saying. Okay, well, that's it. Let me, you know, we got full thing here. Oh yeah, yeah. I think it's this window there. Yeah, it'll go away eventually. I did actually have blind people were supposed to come over and install blinds on multiple windows in our house that are just blind slash curtainless at the moment because of our remodel, and they came over on the day that we tested positive for coronavirus. So he showed up. We had already called to cancel, but nobody got the message in time. So I had to walk up. He walked up to the door, and I had to be like, "Okay, so don't come in here," kind of a thing. So we had that rescheduled for the date after my kid is supposed to be born. That was the first day that they could come back. So hopefully the timing works out. Somebody can be here. Every window in Astoria. Yeah. All right. I'll save this as a PNG. This will be up on my DeviantArt, deviantart.com/JTS Entertainment in just a couple minutes. And I'll post it on Twitter and all that stuff. Thanks for sticking around, all 13 of you. Awesome. We're going to read the second to last issue of Justice League Adventures next time. So join me for that. No Ted tomorrow. He's still at his parents' house for Christmas shenanigans. So they have terrible Wi-Fi apparently. Last week, if any of you tuned in for Ted's gameplay, he cut it out pretty quick because it was just not working. But Thursday, Maddie's on again for more Mad Love novelization. There's only a few chapters left. And he'll be back on Saturday for more timeline hangout stuff. If you've joined him for any of that, that's been kind of fun. Just adding in stuff that we've already figured out so far with the timeline, but just kind of laying it all out in a nice, organized way. Yeah. Thanks. I'll see you guys next time, I guess. Bye-bye.